Afraid of work, I ain't afraid to play. I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life, times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right.
Cheers guys, good morning and welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm. Today's gonna be a fun day. It's about 30 degrees, about 7 a.m. The time changed last night, so this video is probably about a week old. We're out here on the farm today and you don't see any cows. The cows are back here behind us. We're gonna go up there. We've got to take down some fencing real quick. And then the main focus of today is we're gonna be using some pretty cool tools for firewood gathering. So we've got a Wolf Ridge log splitter we're gonna be using over here, and we got a Wood Max wood chipper. We're gonna show you guys how simple and easy it is to clean up and gather firewood when you've got the right tools, and you're gonna love these tools. So first, let's go move the cows, and then we'll go stage equipment over here where I've got a tree cut laying in the pasture, and it's been there for 6 months. I need to get it up. Let's go have some fun. Guys, this is the equipment yard up here. Got a lot of stuff laying around. Getting ready to do a grand reorganization of all the equipment here on the farm. I've got to get some pallet racking, get this stuff up, get it up off the ground, and get it stored properly. I've been under the weather for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's gone away, and now it's time to get busy working again. Fall and winter time is the best time for me to get busy organizing things. In the summertime, I'm so busy out here just working, maintaining, keeping the cows up, keeping the pastures mowed, and keeping the rotation going. I just don't have time, and traveling too. So we go to a lot of farm shows and equipment shows for you guys to show you all the cool stuff that we have. The cows are right over the hill here, and we've already got the hay bale staged out for them. Come on, kids. Come on. Hey. Hey, sweetie, how you doing this morning? How are you this morning? Come on. Simply, we open this gate. This is a regenerative farm. We move the cows all the time. So we keep the animals moving kind of like they would move on the Serengeti. In other words, they're constantly rotating to new pasture, and therefore they don't have to graze next to their own poopy. That's important. That keeps them from getting diseases and worms and having to be medicated when they're not sick. Come on, kids. Don't have much green grass left, but we will have more green grass in the spring. We've got hay bales staged out 1, 2, 3, 4 right over here. Cows will be on this section for 2 days. All right, we got the girls moved, and we're gonna go ahead and start working on firewood. This is neighbor John. Hello. John's gonna be helping us out. He's got his fancy Duluth Trading Company shirt on. We're gonna see if we can get a hole in that thing. We gotta go up and we're gonna hook up to the Wolf Ridge log splitter. We've got the Wood Max chipper over there already. So basically we're just gonna make quick work of this, hopefully. I brought Red Yoda out of the shadows and we're gonna be loading our firewood on Red Yoda. Yep. So what we've got here, we've got a lot of tools. That's tool number one, John.
Hey,
John is my neighbor. I actually sold John his property.
Yeah.
I bought 50 acres across the road, and it was just too much for me to maintain 200 full acres. So I sold John 25 acres. He built him a nice permanent home there, and we'll be neighbors from now on. So expect to see John in future videos. So this is the Pioneer 1000. John, you got a Pioneer 1000, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Yep, the two-door version, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
Pioneer 1006 for 2023. This is the log deck for the Wolf Ridge. Honda GX motor, doesn't get any better than that. These are all the controls. John's super excited about using this. This is the creme de la creme of log splitters, guys. This thing kicks butt. So first thing we got to do, we'll go ahead and get the engine warmed up in a second. We've got to drop this foot on the back here so it doesn't roll off down the hill. So that foot goes in right there, and we need to work on a fairly level surface. And we'll fire this critter up, drop that jack. Rock solid stable. I'll pull this out of the way. So John's a new operator on this, and we're gonna take him through all the safety stuff that he needs to know. That way we don't hurt each other, right?
Yes.
No pinchy. So, fire this critter up. Key and ignition. Max, choke.
Contact.
As John just pointed out, the wind has changed and is blowing this way, so we're gonna move the skid steer over to the other side of the pile and start dragging brush. Actually, it always blows this way. So we want to blow our wood chips onto an area that doesn't have much grass. We want to feed the land a little bit, and a lot of this can be used for firewood. I'm going to put John on the little steel battery saw, and I'm going to be running the 500i. So I think we'll get right here and we'll discharge in that direction. Show you the tools of the trade today. First and most important, first and foremost, our safety gear. So we'll be wearing face shields and all that stuff. This is the saw that I'm gonna put John on first, and I don't think he's ever used one of these. Have you ever used, come on over here, buddy. Have you ever used an electric chainsaw?
Nope.
So this is the STIHL MSA 220 TC. It's a top-handled saw. It is a beast of a little saw. So there's a power button right up here. We just hit the power, turn power on, pull the handle back. You can tell it's got the power. Just need to make sure we're full of bar oil so we don't boo-boo. Nope, and we need bar oil. So John, you're gonna be on that. You're gonna be my limb guy while I'm lopping firewood logs off with the baddest saw known to man, the 500i. Hang on, let me grab it. As always, we'll be carrying our logs with our log ox, 3-in-1 forestry multi-tool. We're gonna be jacking this log up out of the ground once we get it to a size that's small enough for me to lift. This thing is, how big around you would you say? It's like that big, isn't it? Yeah, it's a monster. Oh, this is the 500i. This is the creme de la creme from STIHL, fuel-injected chainsaw. Got a 25-inch bar on this critter. I like a bigger bar because I don't want to bend over, being a tall guy. It's almost as tall as John.
Yeah.
So we'll check this and get it fueled up. It looks like it's ready to rock and roll. Again, the 500i. You will hear this saw screaming. It is a fun saw to run, and I can't wait to hear what John has to say about that. So we'll get safety geared up here and we'll get started. Wearing safety gear is very important, guys, especially if you're out in the woods and you're working by yourself, which you shouldn't be doing, but I often have to do that here on the farm. So wear your safety gear. It only takes one little mishap to hit yourself in the face with a kickback or nick your leg. And I'll tell you one thing, a daggone chain is a lot sharper than the meat on your leg. This is our NASCAR fuel can right here. It's not a STIHL product, it's a Husqvarna product. I'll link to it in the video description. You never have to carry bar, oil, gas, and a toolbox. You got it all in one. Perfect Christmas gift right here, man. Wait till you hear the 500i start to scream. I want to sling a little more oil. Out of gas.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Quick work, guys. 500i. That thing is a beast. It's time to start chipping and splitting. So the next part of this, we've got Red Yoda backed up to where when we press a log off, it should load it right into the truck right off the Wolf Ridge. Contact! Choke first! Dude, I think we got all Red Yoda wants to take.
I think so too.
Holy cow. That's a load, guys. Check that out. So we've got just a little bit more to go, as you can see right here. Man, thank you.
Yeah. No problem.
John's a little workhorse,
What
man.
neighbors are for.
That's it, man. So all the firewood you can eat, for sure. All the firewood this thing would eat. Now you saw this thing grunt just a little bit, guys. Reason it grunted is because we got the six-way, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 6-way wedge on here, 7-way, maybe 7-way wedge. And that was just too much for some of this big stuff. So some of it we had to break up and split in two and then go back and split it again. It had a lot of knots in it. In hindsight, this is a little bit wetter than I thought it was, and I probably should have taken that log and putting it on the sawmill would have been pretty awesome. We would have got some pretty spalted maple, I think. There's some pretty unique coloring in here, but now we got enough firewood. This is probably enough firewood to heat the shop for about a month, guys. Thank you all so much. We're gonna take Red Yoda, empty him out, make about 4 more trips, and get the job done, right?
That's right.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Guys, take care. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this little, I mean, it's just fun. Just getting out and getting firewood up, isn't it?
Perfect weather for it.
Character building exercise. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo! Woo! Yeah!
We'll come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Red.
Gonna get a wet butt this morning. A wet butt this morning. Oh, I'm out of breath like a fat kid eating cake. And there'll be a link to John's, what's that page you got? OnlyFriends. John's OnlyFriends. OnlyFriends?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. John, there'll be a link to John's OnlyFans. All right.
Let's do this.